So many want to know, what's the big deal with Lashon Hara? How could it be so severe? Why are we making this big commotion about it? And Lashon Hara is very severe. The Gemara tells us that it's the equivalent of the 3 cardinal sins: idolatry, adultery, and murder. How could that be? I'm just making an innocuous comment, an innocent comment. Now, there are 2 elements of Lashon Hara. The first element is you could cause serious damage to your friend. You may not be intending to, that might not be your kavana, but nevertheless, your derogatory comment could disrupt this person's livelihood. He could lose their job. He could lose a potential match in marriage. So the first element of Lashon Hara is the damage you could cause your friend. And if you're saying to yourself, well, it's not really going to cause damage, let's bring it to even a more elementary level. Because Rabbi Yehuda teaches us, aside from the fact that you could cause your friend tremendous damage, there's an entire another element to Lashon Hara. It's not about your friend, it's about who are you. It's about the speaker. And let me explain. Says Rabbi Yehuda, when a person speaks about another individual, they are now making a choice. What type of person am I? Am I somebody who, when I see another person, I see their good qualities, I see their positive attributes, I see nice things about them? Or am I making the choice to zero in and hone in on what the problem is and what's wrong with them? And that's a corruption of character. It's not about my friend, it's about what I'm doing to myself. When I make that decision to zero in and home in and zoom in, they have a lot of good qualities. They could be kind-hearted, they could be generous. Oh, but I'm pinpointing, they get angry too often, or whatever negative attribute I want to pinpoint on, I am now training myself to zone in and zero in and hone in on their negative traits. That is a flaw in my character, and it's a corruption of my character. And let's sum it up in a brief anecdote that Rabbi Yehuda teaches. So a rabbi and his students were walking down the street, and they come across a carcass. And the students say to the Rebbe, "Ugh, how smelly is this carcass?" And the Rebbe says, "But how white are its teeth?" So what type of person would you like to be? Would you like to be the person who just senses the smell of the carcass? Or do we want to be like the Rebbe, who zeroes in on the positive qualities? How white are its teeth? What the Torah wants us to become, someone who, when they look at another situation, another person, we zero in on their good qualities. But when we don't, we're ruining our own soul. Wishing everyone bracha v'hatzlacha.